Hi, and welcome to our channel. Please subscribe, share and like for more educational videos. What is the significance of the HS code? Who utilizes it? And what purposes does it serve? The HS code, or Harmonized Commodity Description and Coding System, is an internationally recognized product classification system developed by the World Customs Organization. It serves as a global standard for categorizing commodities. Every commodity crossing international borders must be declared to customs using an HS code, ensuring uniformity in commodity codes worldwide. This system, used by over 200 countries and economies, forms the basis for customs tariffs and international trade statistics collection, covering more than 98% of global merchandise trade. To read the HS-HTS code and Schedule B number, a 6-digit HS code identifies over 5,000 commodity groups, providing a legal and logical structure with defined rules. Countries can add longer codes for internal classification. For instance, the United States uses a 10-digit code, HTS code or Schedule B number, with the first 6 digits identical to the standard HS code, and the remaining 4 digits for further classification. The structure of the HS code is straightforward, as illustrated by the example 6904, 10.0090, 69, Chapter 69, under Section 13, Ceramic Products. 6904, heading for ceramic building bricks, flooring blocks, support or filler tiles. 6904.10, subheading specifically for ceramic building bricks, 6904, 10.0090, additional code for U.S. exports, where 0090 refers to hollow bricks. Changes were introduced in the 7th edition of the Harmonized System, HS 2022, effective from January 1, 2022. This edition brought 351 sets of amendments covering a wide range of goods. Proper tariff classification is crucial to avoid customs penalties and additional costs like demurrage, detention and storage. Hi, and welcome to our channel. Please subscribe, share and like for more educational videos. What is the significance of the HS code? Who utilizes it? And what purposes does it serve? The HS code, or Harmonized Commodity Description and Coding System, is an internationally recognized product classification system developed by the World Customs Organization. It serves as a global standard for categorizing commodities. Every commodity crossing international borders must be declared to customs using an HS code, ensuring uniformity in commodity codes worldwide. This system, used by over 200 countries and economies, forms the basis for customs tariffs and international trade statistics collection, covering more than 98% of global merchandise trade. To read the HS-HTS code and Schedule B number, a 6-digit HS code identifies over 5,000 commodity groups, providing a legal and logical structure with defined rules. Countries can add longer codes for internal classification. For instance, the United States uses a 10-digit code, HTS code or Schedule B number, with the first 6 digits identical to the standard HS code, and the remaining 4 digits for further classification. The structure of the HS code is straightforward, as illustrated by the example 6904, 10.0090, 69, Chapter 69, under Section 13, Ceramic Products. 6904, heading for ceramic building bricks, flooring blocks, support or filler tiles. 6904.10, subheading specifically for ceramic building bricks, 6904, 10.0090, additional code for U.S. exports, where 0090 refers to hollow bricks. Changes were introduced in the 7th edition of the Harmonized System, HS 2022, effective from January 1, 2022. This edition brought 351 sets of amendments covering a wide range of goods. Proper tariff classification is crucial to avoid customs penalties and additional costs like demurrage, detention, and storage.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share for more workplace videos. The evolving job landscape of the future is placing a premium on dyslexic thinking. Recent findings from LinkedIn indicate that the skills required for jobs are expected to transform by at least 65% by 2030, driven by rapid advancements in AI. To ensure businesses remain adaptable and enable dyslexic thinkers to realize their potential, Made by Dyslexia has developed a new LinkedIn Learning Training Program designed to empower workforces to embrace and nurture dyslexic thinking. Best of all, it's freely accessible to everyone. The urgency for companies to adopt this approach cannot be overstated, as highlighted in the Value of Dyslexia report. Dyslexic skill sets are on track to align with the World Economic Forum's future skills requirements by 2025, arriving 2 years earlier than initially projected, given the rapid pace of technological and AI progress. Since the launch of the Dyslexic Thinking Campaign, over 22,000 individuals from around the world, including non-dyslexics, have incorporated dyslexic thinking as a skill on their LinkedIn profiles. If you haven't already, you should too. Remarkably, 52% of those who do not identify as dyslexic have found that redefining dyslexia as a skill has improved their understanding of their dyslexic colleagues. Meanwhile, 49% of dyslexics who added the skill reported that it facilitated conversations with their workplaces and networks regarding the advantages of dyslexic thinking. However, new research from LinkedIn reveals that 87% of dyslexics believe their workplaces should enhance their comprehension of dyslexia, while only 28% of professionals have ever inquired about how dyslexia affects their dyslexic colleagues at work. This training offers the remedy. It's truly remarkable that more than 1,500 organizations have already pledged to complete this training. I'm delighted to report that many of our Virgin companies are among them. My heartfelt thanks go out to everyone at Virgin Money, Virgin Galactic, Virgin Hotels, Virgin Media Ireland, Virgin Australia, Virgin Active Singapore, Virgin Voyages, Virgin Plus Canada, Virgin Red, Virgin Management, and Virgin Fibra for their commitment. And this is only the beginning. This training is accessible in 25 different languages, and it requires just an hour to complete. It is divided into 4 modules, covering topics such as redefining dyslexic thinking, recognizing it as a valuable skill set, offering accommodations to support dyslexics, tailoring recruitment processes, and building support systems like employee resource groups. It's truly fantastic. The first point is of paramount importance. Dyslexic thinking skills, such as imagination and communication, have been instrumental in my own career. Without them, Virgin would not be the esteemed brand it is today. These soft skills, along with others like innovation, lateral thinking, and complex problem-solving, are precisely the kinds of skills that AI cannot replace. As we emphasized in the Dyslex AI campaign, AI cannot replicate these high-index soft skills associated with dyslexics. I'm not alone in asserting this. Research conducted by Made by Dyslexia indicates that 9 out of 10 business leaders consider soft skills more crucial than ever in the age of AI. If dyslexics can harness the potential of AI and leverage their soft skills effectively, they can be transformative. This is why it is imperative to cultivate a culture where dyslexic thinkers can flourish if you want to propel your business forward. This free training program will empower businesses to do just that. You can access the training here and find additional workplace resources on the Made by Dyslexia website.
Before we dive in, kindly do us a favor by hitting the subscribe button, liking, and sharing this video. Welcome aboard, as we set sail on a journey of discovery into the vast and ever-evolving world of freight services. In this video, we will delve into the current trends transforming the courier, air, and sea freight services, with a special focus on air freight, which has been at the forefront of this dynamic industry. We'll explore the factors driving these trends, the challenges they present, and the innovative solutions being developed to overcome them. From the rise of e-commerce and the demand for faster deliveries to the impact of global events on freight costs and capacities, we'll leave no stone unturned. So sit back, relax, and join us as we navigate the complex currents of this fascinating industry. Now prepare to enhance your understanding of the dynamic world of freight services. To start off, we will delve into the realm of courier services. It's a dynamic industry that has been evolving rapidly, largely driven by the technological revolution, the increasing demand for quicker delivery times, and the shift towards sustainable practices. Firstly, the impact of technology cannot be overstated. From the use of advanced tracking systems to the integration of artificial intelligence and machine learning in logistics management, technology is at the heart of the transformation in courier services. It's not just about delivering parcels anymore. It's about delivering a seamless and efficient customer experience, enabled by cutting-edge technology. Moreover, the rise of e-commerce has led to an unprecedented surge in demand for faster delivery times. The concept of same-day delivery, or even 2-hour delivery, was almost unfathomable a few years ago. But today, it's a reality that consumers not only expect but demand. This has prompted courier companies to up their game, investing in infrastructure and technology to meet these expectations. Lastly, there's a noticeable shift towards greener practices in courier services. As environmental concerns continue to amplify, courier companies are taking steps to reduce their carbon footprint. This involves everything from using electric delivery vehicles to implementing route optimization algorithms that minimize fuel consumption. Some companies are even exploring the use of drones for delivering small packages, which could significantly cut down on emissions. In addition, the trend towards local sourcing is gaining traction. Instead of shipping goods from overseas, more and more businesses are opting to source locally, thus reducing the need for long-distance courier services. This not only helps in minimizing environmental impact, but also supports local economies. These trends are reshaping the courier industry, and it is exciting to see what the future holds. As technology continues to evolve, and as consumer demands and environmental concerns continue to shape the industry, courier services will undoubtedly emerge stronger, more efficient, and more sustainable than ever before. Next on our list is the air freight sector, a crucial component of global trade. This vibrant industry is in a constant state of flux, adapting to the changing tides of commerce and technology. One of the most significant trends shaping the air freight sector is the exponential rise in e-commerce. With the digital marketplace expanding at a breakneck pace, the demand for fast and reliable delivery services has skyrocketed. This has led to a significant increase in air freight volumes, as businesses and consumers alike seek quicker transit times for their goods. The ongoing global pandemic has also left its mark on the air freight industry, but not in the way you might think. While many sectors have faced severe disruptions, air freight services have been in high demand. With the disruption of sea shipping routes and the urgency of transporting medical supplies across borders, air freight has stepped up as a reliable and efficient solution. Moreover, the industry is not just reacting to changes but also driving innovation. One of the most exciting developments is the increased use of drones and other advanced technologies. Drones are not only faster but also more environmentally friendly and cost-effective than traditional methods. They can bypass traffic and geographical constraints, delivering goods to remote or congested areas with ease. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are also making their way into the air freight industry, enhancing operational efficiency and predictive capabilities. These technologies allow for real-time tracking, better route optimization, and predictive maintenance, leading to reduced costs and improved customer satisfaction. Lastly, the industry is also witnessing a growing emphasis on sustainability. From fuel-efficient aircraft to carbon offset programs, air freight companies are making concerted efforts to reduce their environmental footprint. This trend is not just good for the planet, but also for business, as an increasing number of customers prefer to patronize companies that prioritize sustainability. In conclusion, the air freight sector is on an upward trajectory, propelled by the surge in e-commerce, the challenges and opportunities presented by the pandemic, and the adoption of advanced technologies. Despite the obstacles, the industry is innovating and evolving, ready to meet the demands of the 21st century marketplace. With these trends, the sky indeed is the limit for the air freight industry. Now, let us set sail into the sea freight sector. As the winds of change continue to blow, the sea freight industry is navigating its way towards new horizons. One of the most prominent trends in this sector is the increasing use of digital platforms. From booking shipments to tracking them in real time, Digital technology is revolutionizing sea freight services. It's all about speed, efficiency, and transparency. Instead of wading through piles of paperwork, shippers and freight forwarders can now manage their operations with a few clicks or swipes. But don't let the smooth sailing fool you. The sea freight industry faces its share of stormy weather, as global trade agreements can have a significant impact. Changes in tariffs and regulations, shifts in trade routes, and fluctuations in demand all play a crucial role in the ebb and flow of this industry. These factors are not only shaping the current state of sea freight services, but are also charting the course for the future. Now let's catch the wave of another significant trend: sustainability. The push for eco-friendly practices is making waves in the sea freight industry. From using low-sulfur fuel to reduce emissions to exploring alternative propulsion methods, such as wind or solar power, the industry is making strides in its journey towards sustainability. It's not just about going green, it's about ensuring the longevity of the industry and preserving our precious marine ecosystems. And let's not forget about the role of automation. The use of automated cranes and self-driving vehicles at ports is making the loading and unloading process more efficient. This trend is not only reducing operational costs but also improving safety standards. But as with any journey, the sea freight industry's voyage into the future is not without its challenges. Balancing efficiency with sustainability, navigating the complex waters of global trade, and embracing the digital revolution are all part of the journey. These trends are steering the course of the sea freight industry into uncharted waters. As we conclude, it's evident that the freight industry is undergoing significant transformations. The winds of change are blowing, reshaping the contours of courier, air, and sea freight services. Let's take a moment to revisit what we've covered today. Firstly, we dived into the world of courier services, where we observed a surge in demand driven by the rise of e-commerce. As online shopping becomes the norm, courier services are adapting to handle the increase in volume, while simultaneously striving to decrease delivery times. The integration of technology, such as real-time tracking and automated sorting, is becoming indispensable in meeting these challenges. Next, we soared high into the realm of air freight services. We saw that despite the turbulence caused by global events, the air freight market continues to demonstrate resilience. The focus is shifting towards more sustainable practices and the adoption of digital solutions to improve efficiency. Air freight services are not just about speed anymore, but also about adaptability and environmental responsibility. Then we sailed across the vast oceans of sea freight services. We discovered an industry grappling with complex challenges, from capacity constraints to environmental concerns. However, the industry is not just weathering the storm, it's learning to navigate through it. With the advent of larger, more efficient vessels and the exploration of alternative, cleaner fuels, sea freight services are charting a course towards a more sustainable future. Throughout this journey, one thing is clear: knowledge is power. In an industry as dynamic and complex as freight logistics, staying informed about these trends is no longer optional. It's a necessity. Whether you're a logistics professional or simply someone intrigued by the workings of global trade, understanding these trends can provide valuable insights into the future of the industry. So keep your eyes on the horizon and your ears to the ground. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay engaged. Remember, the world of freight logistics is not just about moving goods from point A to point B. It's about connecting people, places, and possibilities. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the freight industry. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this video to keep the knowledge flowing. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep sharing. Because, in the end, we're all in this together.
Have you ever wondered why air freight is so crucial in today's global economy? It's not just about speed, although that's certainly a key advantage. There's a whole range of benefits that air freight offers, which we'll delve into today. Starting with reliability. With strict schedules and frequent flights, air freight provides a consistency that's indispensable for industries that depend on just-in-time inventory and businesses aiming to minimize supply chain disruptions. Then there's the global reach. Air freight connects the world, reaching destinations that other modes of transportation may find challenging or impossible. This is particularly critical for companies engaged in international trade, or those dealing with perishable or time-sensitive goods. Next up is the potential for reduced inventory costs. The speed of air freight can significantly cut down on inventory carrying costs, freeing up capital that can be used more productively elsewhere. And let's not forget about temperature-sensitive cargo. Pharmaceuticals, perishable goods, and other sensitive items can be transported safely and efficiently thanks to climate-controlled cargo holds. Then there's security. Air freight often provides enhanced security measures for valuable or sensitive cargo, reducing the risk of theft or damage. Not to mention the reduced risk of damage. The limited handling involved in loading and unloading cargo from aircraft contributes to lower rates of damage compared to other transportation modes. Customs efficiency is another key benefit. Air freight can provide faster customs clearance and reduce bureaucracy, leading to fewer delays and smoother processes at border crossings. Just-in-time manufacturing industries like automotive and electronics also benefit greatly from air freight. It plays a vital role in facilitating these supply chain models. In times of crisis, such as natural disasters or medical emergencies, air freight becomes a lifeline, enabling the rapid transport of essential supplies, medical equipment, and humanitarian aid to affected regions. And finally, while air freight can be more expensive per kilogram compared to ocean shipping, for certain high-value or time-sensitive goods, the total cost of air freight may actually be lower when considering reduced inventory holding costs, faster delivery, and reduced production downtime. So, while speed is certainly a distinctive feature of air freight, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Its reliability, global reach, suitability for specific cargo types, security and efficiency in customs clearance all contribute to making air freight a vital part of modern logistics and supply chain management. By understanding and leveraging these various aspects of air freight, businesses and industries can gain significant benefits. If you found this information useful, please subscribe, like, and share. It's one small click for you, but one giant leap for us. Thanks for your support.
Ever wonder how your favorite ice cream maintains its perfect creamy texture from the manufacturer to your freezer? Or how the vaccine administered at your local clinic retains its efficacy despite a journey of potentially thousands of miles? The answer lies in the often overlooked yet immensely critical world of cold chain logistics. As we traverse through the final quarter of 2023, the cold chain logistics industry stands at the cusp of a transformative era with several key trends shaping its future. First and foremost, sustainability and environmental responsibility are taking center stage. The industry is witnessing a surge in investments in energy-efficient refrigeration systems, alternative fuels, and improved insulation materials, all aimed at reducing carbon footprints and embracing greener practices. Next, we see the rise of blockchain, a technology that's adding an unprecedented level of transparency to the cold chain. It's creating an immutable record of the entire supply chain, enhancing food safety and giving consumers a clear trace of their product's journey from farm to fork. Automation and robotics are also joining the party, revolutionizing the handling of perishable goods. From automated storage and retrieval systems to autonomous vehicles and drones, these innovations are making operations more efficient, cutting labor costs and minimizing temperature fluctuations. The last mile of delivery, historically a logistical headache, is seeing some exciting innovations as well. The increased adoption of electric delivery vehicles, crowdsourced delivery, and micro-fulfillment centers are all working together to optimize this final crucial leg of the logistics journey. Finally, big data analytics and Internet of Things sensors are stepping in to offer real-time monitoring and predictive maintenance of refrigeration equipment. This not only prevents potential breakdowns, but also ensures the cold chain remains unbroken. So, what's driving this demand for cold chain logistics? The answer lies in the e-commerce boom, the globalization of food supply chains, the growing need in healthcare and pharmaceuticals, and the stringent food safety regulations that companies must comply with. But it's not just about meeting demand, it's about seizing opportunities. There's potential in innovative packaging solutions, expansion of cross-border trade, and development of eco-friendly refrigeration technologies. In summary, as we navigate the complex and evolving landscape of cold chain logistics, it's clear that this industry is not just about keeping things cold, it's about embracing technology, innovation, and sustainability to ensure that whether it's your favorite dessert, a life-saving vaccine, or a fresh piece of fruit from another continent, it reaches you in perfect condition. The future of the cold chain logistics industry is, without a doubt, as exciting as it is essential.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share for more workplace videos. The evolving job landscape of the future is placing a premium on dyslexic thinking. Recent findings from LinkedIn indicate that the skills required for jobs are expected to transform by at least 65% by 2030, driven by rapid advancements in AI. To ensure businesses remain adaptable and enable dyslexic thinkers to realize their potential, Made by Dyslexia has developed a new LinkedIn learning training program designed to empower workforces to embrace and nurture dyslexic thinking. Best of all, it's freely accessible to everyone. The urgency for companies to adopt this approach cannot be overstated, as highlighted in the Value of Dyslexia report. Dyslexic skill sets are on track to align with the World Economic Forum's future skills requirements by 2025, arriving 2 years earlier than initially projected, given the rapid pace of technological and AI progress. Since the launch of the Dyslexic Thinking Campaign, over 22,000 individuals from around the world, including non-dyslexics, have incorporated dyslexic thinking as a skill on their LinkedIn profiles. If you haven't already, you should too. Remarkably, 52% of those who do not identify as dyslexic have found that redefining dyslexia as a skill has improved their understanding of their dyslexic colleagues. Meanwhile, 49% of dyslexics who added the skill reported that it facilitated conversations with their workplaces and networks regarding the advantages of dyslexic thinking. However, new research from LinkedIn reveals that 87% of dyslexics believe their workplaces should enhance their comprehension of dyslexia, while only 28% of professionals have ever inquired about how dyslexia affects their dyslexic colleagues at work. This training offers the remedy. It's truly remarkable that more than 1,500 organizations have already pledged to complete this training. I'm delighted to report that many of our Virgin companies are among them. My heartfelt thanks go out to everyone at Virgin Money, Virgin Galactic, Virgin Hotels, Virgin Media Ireland, Virgin Australia, Virgin Active Singapore, Virgin Voyages, Virgin Plus Canada, Virgin Red, Virgin Management, and Virgin Fibra for their commitment. And this is only the beginning. This training is accessible in 25 different languages, and it requires just an hour to complete. It is divided into 4 modules, covering topics such as redefining dyslexic thinking, recognizing it as a valuable skill set, offering accommodations to support dyslexics, tailoring recruitment processes, and building support systems like employee resource groups. It's truly fantastic. The first point is of paramount importance. Dyslexic thinking skills, such as imagination and communication, have been instrumental in my own career. Without them, Virgin would not be the esteemed brand it is today. These soft skills, along with others like innovation, lateral thinking, and complex problem-solving, are precisely the kinds of skills that AI cannot replace. As we emphasized in the Dyslex AI campaign, AI cannot replicate these high-index soft skills associated with dyslexics. I'm not alone in asserting this. Research conducted by Made by Dyslexia indicates that 9 out of 10 business leaders consider soft skills more crucial than ever in the age of AI. If dyslexics can harness the potential of AI and leverage their soft skills effectively, they can be transformative. This is why it is imperative to cultivate a culture where dyslexic thinkers can flourish if you want to propel your business forward. This free training program will empower businesses to do just that. You can access the training here and find additional workplace resources on the Made by Dyslexia website.
Hi, and welcome to our channel. Please subscribe, share and like for more educational videos. What is the significance of the HS code? Who utilizes it? And what purposes does it serve? The HS code, or Harmonized Commodity Description and Coding System, is an internationally recognized product classification system developed by the World Customs Organization. It serves as a global standard for categorizing commodities. Every commodity crossing international borders must be declared to customs using an HS code, ensuring uniformity in commodity codes worldwide. This system, used by over 200 countries and economies, forms the basis for customs tariffs and international trade statistics collection, covering more than 98% of global merchandise trade. To read the HS-HTS code and Schedule B number, a 6-digit HS code identifies over 5,000 commodity groups, providing a legal and logical structure with defined rules. Countries can add longer codes for internal classification. For instance, the United States uses a 10-digit code, HTS code or Schedule B number, with the first 6 digits identical to the standard HS code, and the remaining 4 digits for further classification. The structure of the HS code is straightforward, as illustrated by the example 6904, 10.0090, 69, Chapter 69, under Section 13, Ceramic Products. 6904, heading for ceramic building bricks, flooring blocks, support or filler tiles. 6904.10, subheading specifically for ceramic building bricks, 6904, 10.0090, additional code for U.S. exports, where 0090 refers to hollow bricks. Changes were introduced in the 7th edition of the Harmonized System, HS 2022, effective from January 1, 2022. This edition brought 351 sets of amendments covering a wide range of goods. Proper tariff classification is crucial to avoid customs penalties and additional costs like demurrage, detention and storage.
Is the banking industry keeping pace with the digital revolution? That's the question we find ourselves asking as we contemplate the current state of banking. Traditional banking, with its brick-and-mortar branches and paper-based transactions, has served us well for centuries. It's a tried-and-true system, built on trust and personal relationships. Yet, as we move further into the 21st century, it's becoming increasingly clear that this old guard of banking is struggling to keep up with the rapid pace of digital innovation. The banking industry is at a crossroads, caught between tradition and technology. On one hand, we have traditional banks that have been around for decades or even centuries. They've built their reputations on stability and reliability, serving generations of customers with personalized service. But in a world where convenience is king, these banks are finding it harder to meet the demands of today's digital-savvy customers. On the other hand, we have the disruptors, the fintech companies and challenger banks that are harnessing the power of technology to redefine the banking experience. They're offering mobile banking, instant payments, and digital-only services that appeal to a new generation of customers who value speed and convenience over traditional banking methods. But this digital disruption is not without its challenges. Traditional banks are grappling with outdated legacy systems, regulatory constraints, and a lack of digital skills. They're having to rethink their business models, invest heavily in technology, and upskill their workforce to stay competitive. At the same time, the disruptors are facing their own hurdles. They're having to build trust with consumers, navigate complex regulatory landscapes, and scale their operations in a highly competitive market. And while they're nimble and innovative, they lack the history and reputation of the traditional banks. So, we find ourselves in a fascinating paradox. The banks of old, steeped in tradition, are being challenged by the digital disruptors of the new age, yet both have their strengths and weaknesses and both face significant challenges in this rapidly evolving landscape. The future of banking lies in digital transformation, but what does this transformation look like? As we delve into this topic, we'll explore the meaning of digital transformation, look at case studies of banks that are leading the way, and discuss what the future might hold for this vital industry. When we talk about digital transformation, what do we really mean? Picture the banking sector as a grand old mansion. It's stood the test of time, seen the highs and lows, and it's still standing. But it's showing its age. The paint is peeling, the roof is leaking, and the heating system is temperamental at best. Now imagine, instead of just patching up the old mansion, we completely renovate it. New paint, new roof, new heating system, and even some snazzy modern additions like solar panels and smart home technology. That's what digital transformation is. It's not just a facelift, it's a full-scale renovation. Digital transformation is the integration of digital technology into all areas of a business, fundamentally changing how operations are conducted and value is delivered to customers. It's about more than just getting a new website or app. It's about changing the very core of the business, from the way it operates, to how it interacts with customers, and even how it views itself. In the context of banking, digital transformation means using technology to reinvent everything from how transactions are processed, to how loans are approved, to how customers interact with their bank. It's about moving away from physical branches and paper forms and embracing digital platforms and automated processes. The importance of digital transformation in the banking sector cannot be overstated. Today's customers demand convenience, speed, and personalized service. They want to be able to do their banking anytime, anywhere using their smartphones or computers. Banks that can meet these demands are the ones that will thrive in the digital age. But let's be clear, digital transformation isn't an easy process. It requires a complete change in mindset, a willingness to take risks, and a commitment to continuous learning and adaptation. It's a journey, not a destination. Now that we understand what digital transformation is, let's explore some real-world examples of successful digital transformations in the banking sector. DBS Bank, a leading financial services group in Asia, has made significant strides in digital transformation. A trailblazer in the industry, DBS has been redefining the banking landscape through a series of strategic decisions. At the heart of their transformation was a shift towards a more customer-centric approach, recognizing the importance of providing a seamless and personalized banking experience. This approach was powered by the use of data analytics, allowing DBS to gain deep insights into customer behavior and preferences, and thus tailor their services accordingly. But the journey didn't stop there. DBS also adopted agile methodologies, a move that allowed them to be more nimble and responsive to the rapidly changing market dynamics. This shift not only accelerated their digital transformation, but also empowered them to stay ahead of the curve. DBS Bank's digital transformation journey underscores the power of a customer-centric approach and the strategic use of technology. BBVA, a multinational Spanish banking group, has also embraced digital transformation with open arms. This forward-thinking institution has strategically focused on open banking, a concept that involves sharing data securely under customer consent to provide more personalized and efficient services. BBVA's commitment to this approach is evident in their efforts to create a global digital ecosystem, fostering innovation, collaboration, and interoperability. In this digital era, BBVA understands the importance of customer centricity. By leveraging open banking, they've made significant strides in delivering enhanced customer experiences. Customers now enjoy more tailored services, seamless transactions, and a greater level of control over their financial data. Moreover, BBVA's digital transformation hasn't just led to happier customers, it's also resulted in improved operational efficiency. With streamlined processes and data-driven insights, the bank has been able to reduce costs and make better decisions. BVA's experience shows that open banking and digital ecosystems can revolutionize traditional banking systems. So, what does the future hold for the banking industry? In the light of digital transformation, the future of banking looks exciting, innovative, and quite frankly, game-changing. As we delve further into the 21st century, the banking industry is expected to undergo radical transformations, largely driven by emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, and others yet to be discovered. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is not a new concept in the banking sector. However, its potential is yet to be fully harnessed. AI's power lies in its ability to analyze vast quantities of data in a fraction of the time it would take a human. This means that banks can offer personalized services to their customers on an unprecedented scale. Your bank could predict your needs before you even realize them yourself. It's a kind of financial crystal ball, if you will. Then there's the blockchain technology. This decentralized system promises to revolutionize the way banks manage transactions and customer data. It's not just about cryptocurrencies anymore. Imagine a world where cross-border transactions are as swift and straightforward as sending an email, all thanks to the blockchain. The potential for increased efficiency and reduced fraud is enormous. However, with great potential comes great challenges. Banks need to prepare for this future. They need to invest in these technologies, understand them, and integrate them into their systems. It's not just about staying ahead of the competition anymore. It's about survival in a rapidly changing digital landscape. Most importantly, banks need to remember that at the heart of all these changes are the customers. The future of banking should be centered around providing an enhanced customer experience, one that's seamless, secure, and personalized. The integration of technology should not overshadow the human aspect of banking. As we've seen, digital transformation is not just a trend, but a necessity for banks to stay competitive in the digital age. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We began our journey understanding the current state of banking, a sector that has remained fundamentally unchanged for centuries. It's been a sturdy ship sailing steady seas, built on a foundation of trust, security, and tradition. But the winds of change are blowing. We then delved into the concept of digital transformation, a term that's been buzzing around like a busy bee. This isn't just a fancy synonym for digitization. It's the process of leveraging technology to reimagine the core of banking. It's about creating a seamless, customer-centric experience, all while increasing efficiency. Our exploration brought us face to face with two pioneers of this digital revolution, DBS Bank and BBVA. DBS Bank, hailed as the world's best digital bank, has been a trailblazer in integrating technology into its core operations. From paperless banking to AI-driven customer service, DBS has shown us that when technology and banking shake hands, the result is nothing short of extraordinary. Not too far behind, we have BBVA, another titan making waves with its digital transformation. BBVA has been instrumental in embracing the power of big data and analytics, providing personalized services to its customers. It's an example of how banks can harness the power of data to not only understand their customers better, but also anticipate their needs. As we peeked into the future of banking, we saw a landscape brimming with potential. The advent of blockchain, AI, and machine learning is set to further disrupt the banking industry, creating an ecosystem that's efficient, secure, and customer-centric. As we wrap up, let's remember that this isn't a distant future we're talking about. The seeds of this digital revolution have already been sown, and they're sprouting at an unprecedented pace. The banking industry is on the brink of a digital revolution, and it's clear that those who embrace this change will be the ones leading the charge into the future.
Hello everyone, we've got an interesting question for you today. How do you know if the bill of lading issued is a house bill of lading or a master bill of lading? Well, let's dive into the world of logistics to find our answer. You see, in the realm of trade and transport, the bill of lading is a crucial document. It serves as a contract between a shipper and a transportation company, a receipt of goods, and a title of ownership. But did you know there are two main types of bills of lading? That's right, we have the house bill of lading and the master bill of lading. Each has its unique features, roles, and implications in the logistics process. So how can you tell them apart? Stick with us to find out. By the end of this video, you'll be able to distinguish between these two types of bills of lading with ease. Let's dive right into our first type of bill, the house bill of lading. This document is a cornerstone in the world of shipping, serving as a contract between the shipper and the freight forwarder or consolidator. But it's not just a contract, it's also a receipt for the goods shipped, and an evidence of the transfer of ownership. You might be wondering, who issues this essential document? Well, it's the freight forwarder or consolidator who takes care of that. They're the ones who take on the responsibility of arranging the transportation and consolidation of goods from various shippers into one shipment. And it's their name you'll see on the house bill of lading as the carrier. Now let's talk about the key features of this document. It contains all the necessary information about the shipment. Details about the shipper, consignee, notify party, description of goods, number of packages, and the freight charges. And yes, it will also include the unique bill of lading number, which is like the identity card for the shipment. One important thing to note is that the house bill of lading is negotiable. This means that ownership of the goods can be transferred while they're still in transit, simply by endorsing this document. This feature is particularly useful in international trade, where goods often change hands multiple times before reaching their final destination. So, where does the house bill of lading come into play in domestic and international shipping? It's used in both scenarios, but its role becomes even more vital in international shipping. Here it serves as a passport for the goods, so to speak, providing all the necessary details for customs clearance and ensuring that the goods reach their intended recipient. That's the house bill of lading for you, a vital document issued by a freight forwarder or consolidator. It's like the DNA of a shipment, containing all the information needed to identify, track, and deliver the goods safely. Now on to our second type, the master bill of lading. Diving right in, the Master Bill of Lading, or MBL, is a pivotal document in the world of international shipping. It's essentially a contract of carriage that exists between the main carrier or shipping line and the freight forwarder or the non-vessel operating common carrier, also known as the NVOCC. When we break it down, the purpose of the MBL is threefold. First, it acts as a receipt of goods, confirming that the carrier has received the cargo and it's in acceptable condition. Second, it serves as a contract of carriage, outlining the terms and conditions under which the cargo will be transported. And third, it's a document of title, meaning it gives the bearer or consignee the right to claim the goods at the destination. Now, who issues this document? The Master Bill of Lading is issued by the main carrier or shipping line. It's like their stamp of approval, their official acknowledgement that they're in possession of the goods and have agreed to transport them. So, what sets the MBL apart? One key feature is that it doesn't reveal the actual shipper or consignee details, unlike the House Bill of Lading. The MBL only includes the details of the NVOCC or freight forwarder as the shipper and consignee. Another distinction lies in its relationship with the House Bill of Lading. The MBL covers multiple House Bills of Lading. Think of it like an umbrella, under which all the House Bills of Lading for a particular shipment are grouped. It provides an overarching summary of all the goods being shipped as part of a single consignment, making it easier to manage large shipments. In the grand scheme of international shipping, the Master Bill of Lading plays a crucial role. It streamlines the process, facilitates the flow of goods, and ensures that all parties involved have a clear understanding of their responsibilities. And that's the Master Bill of Lading, a crucial document issued by the main carrier or shipping line. So, how do you tell if your bill of lading is a house bill or a master bill? Let's dive into the main differences that will help you distinguish between the two. One of the most striking disparities lies in the issuer of the bill. A house bill of lading is issued by a freight forwarder or a non-vessel owning common carrier. On the other hand, a master bill of lading is issued by the main carrier of the goods, typically a shipping line. Consignee information can also provide a clue. A house bill of lading usually lists the actual buyer and seller of the goods, while a master bill of lading often lists the freight forwarder as the consignee. Let's delve into the cargo details. A house bill of lading is typically more detailed, providing a comprehensive description of the cargo, including specifics like the type of goods, quantity, and even the packaging details. In contrast, a master bill of lading tends to be less detailed, often only listing the total number of containers or packages received for carriage, without going into the specifics of the goods inside. So, if you're holding a bill of lading, and you're not sure what type it is, start by looking at the issuer. If it's a freight forwarder or a non-vessel owning common carrier, you're likely looking at a house bill of lading. If it's issued by a main carrier or a shipping line, it's probably a master bill. Next, examine the consignee information. If it lists the actual buyer and seller, it's probably a house bill. If the consignee is a freight forwarder, it's likely a master bill. Finally, consider the level of detail in the cargo description. A more detailed description suggests a house bill, whereas a less detailed one suggests a master bill. Remember, the key to distinguishing them lies in understanding their unique features and issuers. Understanding these differences isn't just academic, it has real-world implications. Let's delve into